All right, y'all, blessed love, welcome back. We on day 3 of these series of videos. If you're ready, guys, you see me in my shorts today, so you know we're doing legs today. We're flowing like normal, but we're diving into a little more action down on the lower body. Yeah, so if you're ready, jump on your mat. Let's come to the top of the mat. Find your feet. We started standing today. Yeah, find your feet. Relax your shoulders. We're looking for that mountain pose. But before you get into all the alignment and intricacies of the pose, just come into your feet. Feel comfortable standing up in one place. Maybe you shift the weight around on your feet, into the heels, into the toes, rock forward, rock back, rock side to side. Just really grounding down into your feet. Nice and sunny morning today. We're in the rainy season, so it's been a lot of gloomy mornings. But today is nice and warm and bright. I wish you guys could feel it, but until then, sending the vibrations through the screen to you. All right, from here, let's bring the palms up to meet at the heart, connecting fingertip to fingertip. Maybe starting to feel that heartbeat thumping against the thumbs as they press against the chest. And take the next few breaths to continue to ground, but to also bring some gratitude into your space. And any intention you want to set, whether it's for your practice today or your day ahead or your life or whatever it is, take the time now to set those intentions. Add a little more fuel to your practice, Relax the face, relax the breath. Just go ahead and release the arms down. And as you inhale, reach the arms up. Nice slow breath, the palms meet. Reach up. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Palms separate. Hands release to the sides, mountain pose. Stand tall. Inhale, reach the arms. Keep that attention in the feet. Press your feet down. Palms meet, exhale. Hands come to heart. Release the hands down to the sides. One more round of this. Inhale, reach the arms. Push the feet down, connect. Interlock your fingers. Exhale, palms up. Pause there. From here, inhale again. And as you exhale, just lean to the right. And we're not holding this too long. Pause, take one breath. Next inhale, squeeze belly to spine, come back to center. Exhale, let's take that reach over to the left side. Hips to the right, arms up and over to the left. Inhale, squeeze the tummy, lift back to center. Exhale, let's take a fold here. So you release the hands and just fold over the legs. Feel the hips going up, head going down. Find your feet. Release the head down. Now, if ever you feel dizzy in these forward folds, just bend your knees and get yourself to the floor. Allow your breath to settle, and then you go from there. If not, if you feel all right, maybe you want to hug opposite elbows. Opposite elbows. I'm not sure what word I just said to you. Release the head all the way down. And just get heavy through the top of the head. Shake it, yes, no. Just bring some decompression to the spine as you release. Here for 2 more breaths. Breath in and out through the nose. Steady and slow. Bring some attention to it and keep it even as well. Go ahead and release the hands. Slide the palms up the shins. Press hands to shin. Pull the top of the head forward. Shoulders back as we find halfway lift. Told y'all it's a nice day today, this breeze. Might have to tie up these curtains. Keep this reach through the top of your head. Pull the head back. Shoulders away from the air. Staying long through the spine. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, let's fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Reach up, reach up. Allow the palms to meet. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Release the hands to the sides. Mountain pose. Let's take a little flow. Inhale, reach the arms. As you exhale, fold. Attach the breath to the movements. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide the palms up the shin. Pull the spine long. And as you exhale, fold over the legs, release. Press through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms, coming all the way back up. Reach up. Through the fingertips, the energies move. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Releasing to the sides. To the power of 3, let's go for one more. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. Hold on, pause there. Keep breathing though. Let's go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left ankle, or the right foot over the left foot. Keeping straight through the legs. Hips still reaching up. We're still in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, fold. Feel some energy running up the back line of that left leg now. Feel that left hip wanting to reach up to the skies, up to the ceiling. Release the head down. Find your breath. Maybe you can have your hands on blocks here, or whatever you can find to prop yourself up. But it's firm, so it's steady and it holds the hands nice and good. But if you can't get all the way to the floor, you just bring the floor up to you, right? But try not to compromise on your forward fold in terms of hips going up, keeping the legs as straight as possible, and releasing the head down. One more breath here. All right, go ahead and release that, uncross. If you want to dance the feet a little bit, swing the hips, go for it, release, and then let's go for the opposite side. Crossing the left leg over the right. Same thing. Halfway lift as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold. Hips going up, head going down. Action through the back of that right leg now. Find your toes, find your heel. Raise the floor if you need to. Bring in something under the hands to lift the floor up. I have blocks here. I'm not sure what you have at home. If you have nothing, maybe you get your hands onto your own foot, somewhere around the shins. See how that feels. I've actually never done that before, so let me know if you did it, how it felt for you. Release the head down. We're here for 2 more breaths. Right hip reaching up, top of the head reaching down. Breathe. We need to breathe life into the pose, right, guys? So if you're holding your breath, you're resisting that present moment. You're resisting what the pose has to offer. Yeah, and you're going against what the whole practice has to offer you. So try to release. Steady the breath. Focus the mind as we move through these shapes. I think I said 2 breaths about 10 breaths ago. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just fold that out as you unravel and release. Feet side by side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. Coming back up to stand. Press through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Palms meet. Exhale, hands come down to the heart center. And then down to the sides. Mountain pose. We stand tall. So just allow that to settle. How's that feeling? How are the legs feeling? Breathe. Epic. Come to the bottom of your exhale. Pause. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, let's fold. Feel free to bend your knees in these forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as we exhale, we're going to plant the hands down, bend your knees, but we're going to reach that right foot all the way back. And as you reach it back, touch down your toes. Try not to make a sound as you step back into that lunge position. Now press through your feet. Squeeze belly to spine. Come all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, sit into your crescent lunge. So your back heel is nice and high. You're on your toes. Front knee stacked on top of the front ankle, front heel. And find your feet. Press it down into the mat. Draw the chest away from that left knee. Reach the arms up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Touch the hands down. Pause there. Step your left leg back into downward facing dog. Walk the legs out. Stepping into the other side a little different, right? Inhale, reach the right leg all the way up. You could feel free to walk to the top of the mat and step back just like we did it. But if not, just mixing it up. As you exhale, you're going to step that right foot near the right thumb. Now the left heel is super high. Press both feet down. Squeeze belly in. Inhale, let's reach all the way up. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Draw the chest away from the right knee. Energize that left leg. Press back through your left heel. Find your right big toe. And breathe. It's the real magic, right? Find the breath. Muscles burning, we know. But that's all right. Because rest is less than a second away. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Hands touch down to the floor. Step your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out if you need to. Let's take a little flow here so the body feels good. Inhale, come into plank pose. Lower the knees to the floor. Release the tops of the feet. Take a child's pose, stretch back. Bum goes to the heel. Inhale, come forward up to tabletop. Exhale, keep going forward, bend your elbows, release everything flat down to the mat. Release the tops of your feet as you inhale, chest goes up, shoulders draw back, upward facing dog. Exhale, come back down. 2 more like that. Inhale, push the feet down, push the hands down, lift the heart up. Exhale, release, come back to the mat. Going for 1 more. Inhale, heart up. Curl the toes, squeeze belly to spine. Hips carry you up and back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's take 2 breaths here. How are we feeling? How's the breath? Can we keep the breath steady and calm as the flow changes, the energy shifts, the poses change, the environment changes? Can we just maintain this breath regardless? This is how we find out. We stay on the mat, we practice. Glance forward to the top of the mat. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Release the top of your head. Forward fold. Press through the floor with your feet. Inhale. Reach all the way up. Palm meets palm. Exhale, hands come down to the heart center. Mountain pose. Inhale, cycle the arms all the way up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step the right leg all the way back, just like we did before. Landing on top of the right toes, back heel super high, just like we did before. Press through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up, full crescent lunge. Exhale, sit deep. Press palm to palm. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Pause. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, let's take a twist to the left. Lock the right elbow outside of the left knee. Or you can take your right hand down to the floor on top of a block. Yeah? If not, we're pressing palm to palm. Right elbow outside the left knee. Keep the energy through the back leg, that right leg. Feel your chest and your torso spinning up to the skies, up to the ceiling. Push your feet down. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Square the chest down. Inhale here. Exhale, step your left leg back. Downward facing dog. Just like we did just now. Opposite side, we're stepping in differently. Inhale, reach the right heel all the way up. Exhale, step it to your right thumb. Find your feet. Stack right knee on right heel. Squeeze belly to spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sit deep. Relax your face, relax your breath. Inhale, press palms. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Pause there. Bring in the smile because you know where we're going. Inhale, lean forward. Excuse me. Exhale, turn to the right. Lock the elbow on the outside of the right knee. Spin the torso and the chest up towards the skies. Twisting over to the right. Pressing palm to palm. Again, if you want another option, you could take the left hand down onto the floor on the inside of the right foot, on the floor or on a block. If not, we're here for 2 more breaths. Press palm to palm. Twist into the right, find your feet, fire up the back leg. For 3, 2, inhale, exhale. Rotate down to the floor, press the palms. We step back, downward facing dog. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, come forward to plank. You can skip this and stay in your downward dog if you'd like. As you exhale, chaturanga, we lower, bend the elbows, release to the floor. Press down through the tops of the feet as you inhale, chest rise. Curl the toes, squeeze the belly. Exhale, hips go up and back. Downward dog. Let's take a glance forward between the thumbs and start walking the feet up. Nice and slow, tippy toes, try not to make a sound. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now I'm going to test your love for me right now. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Squat your hips. Lift your heart, lift your arms. Chair pose. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Love you too. Sit the hips down, lift the heart up. Feel the thumbs move into the back of the room, back of your mat. Find that relaxation through your breath, through your face. Here for 3, 2. Press through your feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands come down to the sides. Stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, let it go. Let it settle. Come to the bottom of your exhale, pause. Inhale, sit the hips down, lift the arms up, chair pose. Breathe here. Let's see if we could get 3 breaths, chair pose. Funny story. I really don't like this pose. And I injured my shoulder once, being a little too overachieving in my practice, trying to do handstands and whatnot. And I hurt my shoulder. Told my teacher I couldn't come to class, couldn't practice. He told me, no, come to class, Judha. And I did. And every time I went, I would have to skip the flow of chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, and just sit here in chair pose. Oh my God, I love you, Troy. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold, release it. Woo. Shoosh. Oh, you're stronger than you thought. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. Open the legs out a little bit more, like about outer hip width wide. We're going to take an active forward fold. Coming into the back of the legs again, and up into the bum, into the hips. So take your peace fingers, grab your big toes, bend your knees, allow your belly to sit on top of your thighs. Now as you move towards straight legs, you want to keep your belly attached to your thighs. So when it starts to disconnect, that's where you pause, right? That's where your work is. So again, grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, halfway lift a little bit. Exhale, as you fold, feel your hips going up and your head going down. But then to add that added leverage, extra fire, just pull on the big toes. Bend the elbows out. Pull on the big toes, release the top of the head down. And keep the hips moving high up to the skies, up to the ceiling. Try not to hold your head up, just drop the top of the head down. That pull of your big toes is providing so much leverage for you to skyrocket those hips and come into the back line of the legs. You might find a tremble or a little shake. That's it. That's what we're supposed to find. That's the work we're doing. All right, reach the hips high. Breathe. We're here for 5 more minutes. Kidding. For 3, for 2. And release the grip of the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay in your halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift again. And as you exhale, fold, release the top of the head. Stay here for a breath. Beautiful. And let's head into yogi squat from here. So go ahead and take the legs even wider, maybe off the mat. Turn the toes out, heels in. Sit the butt down. Told you all it was a hot, bright day. I'm sweating here. Sit the hips down as we move into yogi squat, malasana. Go ahead and press palm to palm. Bring the hands on the inside of the legs. And get your feet flat. So if you need, again, to raise the floor up, go ahead and roll your mat or bring in a pillow or a blanket up under the heels so that you won't be up on your toes. Yeah, unless you're actively practicing for some reason to be on the toes, to strengthen that part of the body, then go for it. But if not, flatten the feet. Lift the top of the head up, open the heart, press the palms together. And breathe. All right, that's where it lives. It lives with the breath. The breath is the heart of the entire experience. Don't know if you could hear the joy of the children screaming in the background. There's a primary school close by, and I believe they're on their break. But man, it's such a reminder when you hear them just running around and squealing to just bring that joy back into your life, that carefree energy, that childlike state. Maybe we could find that here in this very challenging pose for 2 more breaths. For 5, for 3. And let's try to get to the floor from here. So if you could just drop your bum and you feel safe doing that, go for it. If not, take the hands back behind you. And then get the butt down to the floor. Extend both legs forward. Lean back, shake the legs out. Woo. Finally. Finally, we made it. All right, shake that out. Let's head for butterfly. Soles of the feet touch. We grab a hold. Let me turn to face you guys. Come into a long spine because we want to fold over with a long spine, keeping it active. So grab a hold of the feet. Inhale, root up through the top of your head, grow tall. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips and start moving the chest forward all the way down to the feet as far as it could go. Remember, we want the spine to stay long. So feel this reach, the energy of reaching through the top of your head. And if it's accessible, maybe you press down on the inside of your legs, on your calf, with your elbows, just for some more leverage. Keep reaching forward. You got it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Come all the way up. Close the knees in. And just hug on your knees. Release the head down into the knees. Chin to chest. And just hold and support yourself here for about 3 to 4 breaths. Slowly you want to come out of that. You could stay there longer if you want to. We're going to head for some seated twist and then come onto the back. So extend your left leg all the way long. Cross the right leg over the left. Coming into a twist. Grab a hold of your left knee, your right knee with your left hand. Take the right arm behind you. Now this is to support. This is not to just lean back, guys. No laziness. Come on now. Use it to support yourself. So push your fingertips or your palms down, depending on how long that arm is. And as you root down, you get the leverage, the energy to rise up. So the spine goes tall. Yeah? So once you're in your tall spine, grab a hold, hug onto the right knee with the left arm. Keep all that energy going up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Now you could take your gaze over your right shoulder looking back, but if that's too far, just take your gaze where it feels safe on your neck. We're here for 5. Every time you inhale, lift tall. And every time you exhale, see if there's a little more rotation left. Ooh, I got a little pop in my spine there. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, take the gaze forward first and then allow the chest, the shoulder, and everything else to follow. If you want to counter twist, go for it. Just take a quick counter and come back. Uncross the leg, shake it out if you need. And we're headed to the opposite side. Pull that left knee up, cross that left foot across onto the right side. Take the left arm behind you for support. Grab a hold of your left knee with your right arm. Inhale, sit up tall, push the bum down, lift the head up. And as you exhale, rotate to your left, taking the gaze as far back as feels right, as your body is ready to allow in this moment. Stay in present so that you would know that. Breathing into the body and keeping the attention right there on the breath, on the sensations, on the pulsations of that body. Breathe 2 more breaths with this. As you inhale, you're going tall through the spine, and as you exhale, you're twisting a little deeper, if there is deeper to twist. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it, taking the gaze forward first. Everything else follows. Uncross the leg, shake it out. And as you're ready, let's come to lay all the way back on the back. You'll know how I feel about the Shavasana pose right here. So go ahead and set yourself up. Make it as comfortable as possible. Bring in pillow and bolsters under the knees. Take whatever is in the hair out so the head could settle. Maybe you want a blanket or a smaller pillow under the head. Arms out to the side, palms up, chest open, heart open. Legs out to the sides, left leg to the left, right leg to the right. Set yourself up good. This is your resting pose, where you surrender everything, where you absorb the nothingness, you doing absolutely nothing, and existing in the being part of this experience. So see if you could find that space. Give yourself permission and time to find that space, settle in, and just be there. Take a nice big breath in through the nose. Let's sigh it out, make some noise, exhale. Out the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. This time shake out the legs, maybe the arms even. Inhale. Exhale. Epic. Drop everything down. Release all control of the body, of the breath, of the doing, of the thinking. Release, release, release. Accept that there's nowhere to be but here and nothing to do but this right now. You deserve. You deserve. You deserve. Soften all the muscles. Relax the hips, the fingers, the toes. Space between the eyebrows. Remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Soften the jaw. and go for it. Rest. And you're welcome to stay there as long as you like. As a matter of fact, you know that I encourage you to stay there for as long as you like. But if and when you're ready to release the practice, do so gently, slowly, mindfully. If you're coming up to sit, let's bring both palms together, bring the thumbs to the heart one more time. As we give thanks for this moment, this practice, we give thanks for this community. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you and all living things. Love. Namaste. All right, you did it. Go off and have an epic day. See you on your mat tomorrow.